they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, hey, gun.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On first down, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
0-0, Mike free. Never hurry.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. Watch it. Slam. He's coming.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
Playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try to get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mike 42.
12, fellas, here we go.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I got you. Two.
42.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, gun. 12.
Mike 42. Hey, box drop. 42.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Got him in, it's Brown. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
One receiver right, that's Brown. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run forward Tariq Cohen. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Garoppolo, quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jimmy Garoppolo taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm coming after you.
Mayfield to throw it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 24. Check 24.
2.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Joker, Joker, Joker.
Lock. 21. Here we go.
42. Nice 40.
Bravo.
No.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Switch up. Check. 42's the mic. Check. 42's the mic. I got wide.
White.
42. You ain't doing nothing today.
I got this.
42's the mic.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He gets it to Brown, complete. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Antonio Brown, 77 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Tucker now.
And you saw me on that. You just gonna take it off my hand?
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Mayfield off the play fake, eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Mayfield.
Good late.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Intended.
Let's face it, if you get the ball 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Broadcast.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They go play action. Mayfield.
6.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. DeMarcus Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That shit about to be dead. That little wheel route that you doing the AB, that shit dead.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now Garoppolo. And that's complete to Brown. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
3 Browns wide
receivers. A gain of 6 there on first.
Oh.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride.
I'm coming.
And pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
Give me 20 minutes.
In this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
12, fellas, here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And John Brown's got it complete.
Hit that bitch,
and
man.
they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. The 43.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
11. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
21. Here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is
Here we go, lock up on this fucking ass.
That right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Nigga, no, I ain't losing this game, son.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
21.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Come on, bro.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
Best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is met quickly in the backfield.
I don't know what's up with the secondary. They
like a
fucking
lawn
tripping
chair.
up there. Oh.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
I got you. Hey, Delta. We got this. Let's go, Mike.
Here's Garoppolo to throw.
Give me that. Oh, he
Throwing over the
fucked
middle,
me.
and it's incomplete.
I read that poor ass
Marquise
shit.
Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd
Fuck.
down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he is
Good
into
catch.
the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. John Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken near the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert! 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 Hey, gun!
42. We own it. We own it. 42 the mic, boys. 42. 42 the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me.
11. Left hand.
Garoppolo now. It's complete to Brown, right side. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
21.
Switch. Hey, Mike's 42. 65.
Hey, seam 6.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
I don't know what y'all man is doing. Hey, Joe.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey,
Go.
Motion, 89. Watch 89. Let's go, Mike 42.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo.
Come on, Latimer.
Outside is Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
13.
Check 31. 6 guys.
Check 80 weapons.
Garoppolo again. Got a man. It's Brown. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. Tucker's kick is good. and they have regained the lead. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
We got this.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Right there.
Room here to run. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
Hey, alert! Slam! Real. Hurry!
Now a play fake here on first down. And
catch the ball, yeah.
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 19. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Seibert's kick is good. And that will tie us at 24-all. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the 2nd half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. He's got a first down and inside the midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
Hey, orbit.
42 to Mike, boys, 42.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that's complete to Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Hey, come on, come on, come on.
4-2.
On first down, Garoppolo. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
That's the Jimmy
Antonio
Gianno
Brown,
right
the
there.
intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
21, 21.
42, Mike 42.
Hey, Charlie. Flag.
Strip that ball. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, switch gears.
61, matchbox lights.
Now Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right.
Give me that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they...
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Come on, Job.
Hook up to Landry. And they work this out past the 25. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Switch. Under 10. 10. Mike 3. Back the pass. Check. Crunch.
Play fake. Mayfield. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry.
The fucking boy. Stop fucking playing with me.
Into the end zone for a Browns
Stupid ass down
touchdown.
somewhere, man.
Jarvis Landry,
Living like that.
his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Pretty ass.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That's on the
and
one.
No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing up first is Garoppolo. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Bush. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
I got this. 2.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught by
Brown. Killed.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's AB, though. We got a little bit. It's AB. That's my nigga. It's AB.
Hey, Haywood!
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw.
John
Brown's got it complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Wait.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
11.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. There's Garoppolo to throw. He finds his target, John Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a
21. Here we go.
left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw to Garoppolo. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. They get one more as the extra points up and good, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Matt Judon In there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Switch. Regular. Hurry.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 3. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ.
Track star.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
STRO. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?